Hey, real estate investors, Ray Burkhalter here with REI Funding Partners, and we're bringing you another quick video to share some important tips that real estate investors can use to get more deals closed. With this information, you're going to be able to get deals closed faster and get the deals that other people can't. So here's a question that probably has already been in the back of your mind. Why are these high equity deals so hard to close? The deals that have a lot of margin in them and you can see the profit there, but you just can't get the deal closed. One is you're getting that deal because you're dealing with the problem that the seller either can't or doesn't want to deal with. It could be some kind of title issues. It could be that the property is in probate. It could be several things like that, and they need to get the property sold, and you're the one that's helping them get it across the finish line. A lot of people won't follow the right steps that we're going to share with you in a moment, and they'll let a deal like this go, and then the seller is sitting there waiting and wanting to sell this deal to someone, but not able to. So another point is other buyers out there who might be your competition, they may not know how to solve the issues with the property. So in some cases, like I mentioned, there can be things that are wrong with the property, maybe not physically wrong with it, but something wrong with the title. There could be old sewer liens. It could be that it's a foreclosed property. There are a number of things that could cause it to not be able to get to closing for most buyers, but not for you guys in watching this video. One example can be with mobile homes. So years ago, I learned the fact that mobile homes in their initial condition, they are like cars. And so with a car, you get a title, you don't get a deed. A deed comes from real property and a title is personal property. Well, that's what a mobile home is while it still has the axles on it, and that's the way it originally comes from the manufacturer, with a title. So there is a way to get that converted over with the state and get it changed over to actually having a deed on the property. You have to take the tongue off, you have to take the axles off of it, and then there's a legal process you have to go through with the state. Well, if buyers don't know how to deal with that, then it can make mobile homes very hard to finance and sometimes very hard to sell. But if you know how to do all of those steps, then a mobile home, when converted to real property with a deed, now you can go get traditional bank financing, and it just opens up a lot of buyers to you. So again, that's one example. There are several things that if you know what to do, you can get some of these difficult deals across the finish line. So what are some of these steps that you can do? Thinking of yourself as a specialist is the start. Having the mindset of, hey, there are going to be some difficult, challenging deals out there, but there's so much equity, it makes it worth me becoming a specialist and having some tips and tools that other would-be investor buyers don't have. So here's some of the tips of the best flippers out there. Number one, this one may sound like it's basic, but you wouldn't believe how many people come to us and get a loan application started, and they say, hey, I've got this deal, but they don't actually have it under contract. So step one is get a fully executed contract. That means the seller has signed it, you've signed it, you've got a close date in there, and you have put down whatever you're going to put down for earnest money. That makes a legal binding executed contract. Second, as you're doing that, learn from that seller, is this a foreclosed property? If it is, you're going to have to get a redemption bond on it, and you want to know that up front, not later on when you get close to closing and then it pops up as a surprise. Also learn from the seller if this property is in probate. That can cause a lot of problems if there have to be multiple heirs if there wasn't a will in place. Just probate can be a gold mine, but you have to know how to navigate it in order to get these deals. Third important step from the best flippers out there: start the title work right away. Once you get that contract, go to your favorite title company and get it started. And what you see on the screen here, use an all-star title company. That means build a relationship with a title company that's really good at doing investment properties. By having a strong relationship with them, you can get your closing and your title work moved to the top of the stack. And then if they know you're going to help get the title clear as far as anything you can do to help, that's going to make them want to work with you even more. And that's part of what we mean in the next one by be your own advocate in getting clear title. We've heard circumstances where there's 2 or 3 heirs that have to sign off on a closing to make it happen, and the title company's having to reach out to each of those, and maybe it's going slow. And you can speed it up by doing some of that reaching out yourself. In some cases, we've heard that there might be a probate attorney involved, and they need to provide some information for closing, and they're not responding to the title company. And so you, as the buyer on the contract, you can reach out to that attorney and let them know, hey, we're trying to get a closing here to help your seller out and get them engaged. Sometimes you have to be the squeaky wheel to get things done. And then finally, if it's a mobile home, if you know that going into it that it hasn't been converted over to real property, learn and follow that process for getting it converted to real property. All of these things will help you get deals that other people can't get, and then it will help you from getting started on a deal, putting earnest money into a deal, maybe paying some money out of pocket to get an inspection or something, only to find out that it can't close because of title issues. So these are things that we've seen work the best and get deals closed. Get them closed quickly and deals with high equity. So hope you found that helpful. Be sure to reach out to us if you have a deal that you want to get funded. We're here to help you get more deals going and help you get them funded quickly. Parker Grissom is here as our loan quote person. He will look at these deals. He will help you with any kind of insights, and he'll get you a quote quickly. So you can schedule a call with him today on our website. You see that on the screen right here. Just go there, click on get a quote, and we will get started working on your deal. That's it. Until next time, take care and God bless.